Kindred starting on tank here. And it looks like we might see a Ramatra composition from Absolution and JQ from Valentine. I've heard from some teams that Junker Queen seems to be pretty strong right now. Jutsu potentially coming out on Echo, known for his hit scan. Gonna TP out. Echo Genji. Composition known to be used by SSG. Wasn't very successful with the Malga compositions at least, but very different here with Junker Queen. Starting out slow, both teams taking it patiently. We're seeing the Pharah more similar to a previous patch meta. And it looks like my hotkeys are not working at all, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the inputs just came in very late. This is why I'm not an observer, because apparently my keyboard registered inputs 10 seconds after they happened. Valentine taking the first fight. Wicca already 70 to beat, way ahead of Unlucky. Junker Queen composition in the lead so far. Solsei swapping over the Echo off the Ferret. Potentially due to this pick by Jutsu. Absolution preparing for another push here. Jutsu moving to mark Solsei. Looking to finish this kill. Isn't going to find it. Zoe overcommits. Jutsu looking for a way out. Now Absolution making the move to point. Monkey happy. Close to this Ramatra ult. Can look for the Annihilation. Jutsu with a kill onto Under P though. No Ashe in a fight. And here's a copy. Jutsu going to set the pace here. And Valentine will take the fight. Jutsu forcing the remainder of Absolution back into their spawn. And now we're 60% here. Wick is still holding on to the beat. Agmar with the Kiriko ultimate as well. Not much to stop Kindred either with the Rampage. A little difficult here. Kiwi, very, very early window. Very avoidable from the side of Valentine. Just going to play the back point, play very patiently. Monkey happy. Maybe going to look for an aggressive Annihilation here. Contesting point. Quick slow onto the backline of Valentine. Just taking it patient. There's the Kitsune. Absolution forced the kite. And Valentine not going to overcommit. Continue to play patiently. Monkey happy. Re-engage. Kindred oversteps. Annihilation's out. Zoe's the target. Absolution will take their first fight here. 99% for Valentine. Solsei has the copy. Under P with the Bob. Coming back from spawn, it's going to be a taxi from Unlucky. Valentine might get back a little bit faster than the taxi. Quick rotation to point from Valentine before Under P can get back. Really, really good slow from Monkey Happy, though. It's going to force a good bit from Valentine. It's going to be a point flip, though. Under P going to respond with a Bob. Kindred. Under P finds two. Was able to avoid a fight loss there. A good beat from Unlucky. Under P maybe with a 5k, 4k there. Solid fight win. That Rampage was dangerous. Nearly avoided that. Now, Absolution. They only have a window here. Jutsu has the copy. Not many ultimates for either side. More of a neutral fight. Valentine setting up to approach from high. Jutsu immediately looks for a copy here. That window is oppressive, though. It's kind of difficult to find any space or value. Under P finds two. And that's going to be a quick fight win for Absolution. I think a bit of a mistake from Valentine's part. You really don't want to take that high ground rotation if your opponent has the window. I mean, it's a little too oppressive. You're out in the open. It's very, very difficult. Valentine, no ults. Same with Absolution. Solsei closest to an ultimate here, 48%. Actually, Monkey Happy's at 63 as well, so you might have an Annihilation coming out soon. Good dynamite. Ander P killing to HMR. Ander P putting on a show here. Looking for another shot into Jutsu. A quick from Valentine, though, is going to buy a little time. 84%. Getting to the danger zone here. Valentine no longer in a good position. Dynamite. And Kindred has the Suzu used. HMR not much left to keep them alive. Zoe's low, and one by one, Valentine fall. Jutsu on fire. As the Kitsune. But not much that Valentine can do. Annihilation on point. Ander P going to try and clean up and miss every shot, but that will be a round win for Absolution. 100-99. That round was interesting. I definitely felt like Valentine started out way more confident, way better position, but I think rotations was what beat them there. We saw one rotation really, really good slow from Monkey Happy. The other two, Ander P, kind of just got to play a bit of a shooting range, and a mistake there where you kind of allowed Kiwi to get a bit too much value with the window. Here, we're in Sanctum. Both teams TP out. Tracer from both sides. We might see a bit of a Tracer duel here on the enclosed side of the map. Mirror compositions. Ramatra, Ash Tracer. Ander P playing stacked with the team, and we have a bit of a different setup, maybe. Or no, both teams playing relatively stacked. Looking for an opportunity. Good Dynamite. Dynamite from Jutsu isn't as good. A little bit more space from the side of Absolution and more control. Monkey Happy half HP though. Gotta watch this here. Really, really good slow from Kindred. Kiwi gonna try and keep Monkey Happy alive. Zoe also contesting, taking this 1v1 with Solsei. Solsei made a bit of a mistake there, but Zoe backed off. And now that'll be first cap. Here from Valentine. Same as last round. Neither team has an ultimate just yet. Kiwi very, very close, 84%. Bit of a Lucio Tracer duel on each side of the map. Solsei looking to force cart. Here's the window from Kiwi. Valentine forced to take things slowly. Kindred kind of stuck in the Mega. Gonna back out though. Unlucky. And Solsei work together. They force the point. 3% and up. Jutsu headshot onto Kiwi. It's still an even fight. Has the Bob available soon. But no point control. Now 12%. The Ramatra Kindred. Now on the point. Going to be supported by the Bob from Jutsu. Ander P narrowly avoids the Dynamite there. A lot of damage being put onto Monkey Happy. He's very low. Zoe finishes the kill on the Kiwi. Bit of a demon there in the backline. Valentine have the better angle. Zoe's back. Finds another. Ander P's gone, but Monkey Happy's still holding on. Valentine trying to cap here. 47% now. Quick headshot and unlucky, and that'll be a flip, but 50% there. Good force from Solsei and unlucky, and after that, Absolution held on for way too long. Ander P has the Bob. Bob's out. Very close. Beat forced from Wicca. A little bit difficult to push through this. Wicca also going to use the Annihilation. Actually going to back off. Immediately back off. Valentine kind of realized that they might have overstepped a little bit, but Absolution have nothing to push at this point. Kiwi can swing out close to a window. I mean, it's really just Absolution playing for a window here. HMR, same deal. Both teams looking for a window here. Jutsu, first kill on Solsei. 99 to window. Kiwi's close behind. Monkey Happy, very low. AGMR's patient with it, though. No mortality. And that'll be a disconnect from Zoe, which could make a pretty big difference here, unfortunately. And they added a sound to the countdown timer, and that's really annoying, actually. That is incredibly annoying. What? I've never heard a sound for the countdown timer for this, but I suppose that makes it more threatening. More threatening. But we do have a DC from Valentine, and they are in control, 82%. This could allow Absolution to turn the fight. They're down one. Solsei just respawned. So, we'll have to see here. Kiwi, 97 to the window. That's very, very important. You're very close. AGMR as well. Might just pull out the window immediately. Might be a window trade here. Once we have Zoe come back, if Zoe comes back, I mean, we could have a situation where Zoe's internet is completely out or some sort of technical issue. So we're not really sure yet what's going to happen. We'll have to see. Pip played early, yeah. But yeah, that is unfortunate. We have Zoe coming back. Zoe's DCing. She keeps getting kicked from the server. I don't know why. Okay. We've got a bit of a technical issue here. But yeah. Okay, so Zoe is still getting kicked. I'm not sure what's causing that. She seems to be getting kicked every time she joins. Zoe seems to not be able to stay in. Seems like we have Zoe in match chat now, but not sure what's happening here. They might be calling admin. We'll have to see. It's obviously going to be very interesting. See, is it going to restart the game? Even though we're having technical issues. Not sure if Zoe's back. Looks like Zoe is back on the Tracer. No more issues. Valentine now down one. Solsei's back in the fight. AGMR still holding onto this window. Window first from Absolution. That means Valentine are going to have to give a bit of space. It's really up to Zoe to hold on to the point. There's the Tracer on point. AGMR still has an angle. Overtime halfway. Absolution last minute contest there from Solsei. Now a Tracer 1v1 on point. Annihilation, though, from Monkey Happy. It's going to be very oppressive. Finds one. Wick is gone. Zoe still holding on the point here. Solsei's gone. The Lucio's also gone. Jutsu's Bob. Absolution cannot touch the Bob there. Made the difference. Jutsu with 4 that fight. And we will be resumed and back in. Okay. Now, we're on to our third round here on Nepal. Kindred back on the Queen. Probably just more Queen comp. What will we see Jutsu on? More Echo Genji? Jutsu on the Echo. We could see just more Ashe. The Ashe into the Ramattra composition seems to be pretty good. And now, third round here. Both teams starting off the high ground. Ashe Echo from Absolution. A composition, a DPS composition, normally known for playing slow, playing very patiently. It's probably a better map for this here, just because of the sight lines, the long sight lines, but still, it can be difficult to make moves if you're monkey happy, if you have a DPS line that kind of has to play back and very safe. You're almost playing to bait more. Kindred taking a lot of damage, though. It will be hard for Kindred to approach as well. Same deal. It kind of goes both ways. Will be a first cap from Absolution. That's very, very good for Absolution, actually. They just want to play slow. Ender P just playing statue. Unlucky. Just stacking. Gonna mark the dive there. Wicca, very, very aggressive engage. Finished by Solse. The peel onto the Ashe is good. Full dive there from Valentine isn't successful. Jutsu's going to keep the fight alive, though. There was a cap there. Beat. Forced from Unlucky. The Bob gets value. HMR's gone, and Jutsu's stuck alone here in Mega. Kindred does get back, though. It's worthwhile. 20% now for Valentine. But one by one, they will fall. Kindred's gone now, and it's up to Wicca. Contest a little bit longer. And that'll be a solid 30% for Valentine, purely because they were able to recap, and then we had that Bob there from Jutsu, so that was very impressive. We see a pause there, and, well, there goes Zoe. Zoe's gone. So, once again, she has forcibly been removed from the lobby. Not sure exactly what happened, though. Absolution are in control here. Probably a better time to DC, if anything, because Valentine are resetting anyways. But still, the ultimates are going to matter. There's going to be less ult charge there. I believe it was for a Tracer. Zoe's back. We'll see if she's actually able to play. Or if she'll just get booted again. We'll have to see. All right. PayPal went through from Monkey Happy. The match chat is a little funny. All right. Yeah, so once again, we're waiting, but it's okay. This is our second DC here of the match, really. We had one previous round as well. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? We're already 30 minutes in into the match. So we're on map 1. This one's gonna, if this goes to a 5 mapper with several DCs, that's, I mean, that's a bit much, but we'll do our best here to cover it. Still sad we missed the Pip versus Shikigami 5 map banger, though, and they just played early without telling anybody. It's still frustrating, but yeah. Okay. Here we go. Zoe, surely I won't DC. Her words here. We're going to trust her and hope that I am spared somewhat. Solse is the copy going into this fight. Kiwi is the window as well. Could see an early window. Kindred's not close to the Rampage at all. Yeah, I mean, 63%, you know, Monkey Happy. Actually, I guess 63% isn't bad considering those fights, but the Rampage does take a while to build, so that means there's not much here. Oh, early window there. Very aggressive. Kindred looking for just about anything. Is going to get a kill, but traded out immediately. The bat for the JQ. Pretty even trade, I would say. Very hard to make things happen without your JQ, though. Copy there. Immediately forced from Solset. Not able to do much with it. And there's the Kitsune. Kiwi coming back from an angle. Monkey Happy. Can look for the Annihilation here. Slow. Isn't going to do much. Immediately taken down. And that'll be a recap from Valentine right after the DC. And now Kindred does have the Rampage. playing here in a little corner. Maybe waiting for this rotation, but decides to back off from that. Decides better of it. Rampage into the room. There's the axe. Gonna body block. 3 kills. Kindred. She finds what she's looking for. That body block there, very clever. Immortality taken out very quickly, and unlucky, 94% to beat. Not able to build it in time. A very smart play there, understanding that unlucky might not have the beat just yet. Now it's a annihilation for Monkey and a Bob maybe for Antropy too, but it's going to be Valentine playing first. Monkey happy with the first kill in the Jutsu though. There's the beat. Gonna keep Zoe alive a little bit longer. Antropy still in a position of power though. Wicca's gone. Zoe forced out. That'll be a fight win for Absolution. Very close fight though. Zoe gonna walk off the map. She's resetting. Hopefully not going to DC with this blade right around the corner. Solse. Close to the copy. That's just about all that Absolution will have here. We're in final fight territory. 83%. Valentine make the rotation underneath. Switch to main. Here's the engage from Zoe. The blade. It's good. Kiwi first to fall. She backs off. Happy with that one kill. Solse engage with the copy. It's on the Junker Queen. Wicca, dangerously low. There's the Rampage. Both supports. Antied. No Suzu available for that. Absolution. They almost took that there. Very close to a C9. AGMR. Kitsune going to keep Valentine in his fight. Monkey happy as a target. Able to use the form. There's Kindred. The Rampage is good and Monkey happy's gone. No tank for Absolution. Suzu gonna keep Kindred alive. Zoe with the dash right through Solse. And Valentine. They're on the verge of taking this first map. Despite Zoe and her potato internet. Or maybe just potato Blizzard servers. And that'll be Valentine. First map here, Nepal. Okay. And we see our first look at the compositions. Queen comp from Valentine. Now in blue. Genji Ashe. And from the side of Absolution, we have the Ramatra composition. The same Echo Ashe. The Echo's interesting. You can mark the Genji pretty effectively. So it is good for that. It is a little harder to make aggressive plays or look for plays off of Ashe Dynamite, though. It's easier for Zoe, for her to look for a dash in and finish a kill without much risk of getting her head taken off, and she has deflect as well to kind of deal with that. Round's going to begin. Wicca controlling inside. Jutsu playing up top. A very, very split macro setup here from Valentine. Zoe controlling the left. Solse and Lucky going to work together here. And now it's a bit of a macro game. The Echo Lucio from Absolution going to take on the Genji Lucio. Ajimura first pick on the Monkey Happy. Took a little too much damage there. A little too far up. First fight win for Valentine. Yeah, quite a nice macro setup. I like this a lot. You have Jutsu just playing far. Ajimura playing through main. Again, Zoe Wicca controlling this left side. Looks like Absolution's answer to this. Again, Solse Unlucky gonna meet on the left. And it's gonna become a bit of a duel. Monkey Happy trying to make their way through main. Wicca low is going to live. Zoe waiting for an opportunity here to engage. Gonna take a bit of damage though. Bit of a risk. The focusing beam almost lands. Kindred, shout, engage. Doesn't find much. Valentine are gonna kite out. Solse 70 to the copy here. And Kiwi 90% to the window. Very, very close. Anderp first kill on the Wicca. Kiwi has the high ground. Zoe's gonna try and prevent this high ground angle, but that is a little bit difficult. AGMR. Kitsune used in an attempt to keep control of this point, but it isn't going to happen. Solse wiping through the core of Valentine, and that'll be a first cap for Absolution here. We're on the 2-minute mark. Kiwi with the window, Solse with the copy. We have pretty much 5 ults for Absolution. Valentine are missing their Kitsune, which is actually a very, very valuable ultimate that is going to hurt. I think if Valentine were going to commit ults to that fight, it had to be sooner, and they really didn't have them available just yet. Solse, first ultimate here. Copy Genji. Was that forced? Was that forced in a 1v1 with Zoe? Potentially. But this copy is not going to get value. Solse realizing that they don't want to overextend here. Just going to back off. Now, even on ultimates, both teams with 4. Bob thrown out by Jutsu, Enderpy as well. Wicca with the beat inside the room to prevent Monkey Happy from obtaining that kill. Jutsu killing the Kiwi, and it looks like Valentine are in the lead though. Zoe's gone. Kindred gonna use the Rampage, but Unlucky held out. Better beat. Is it gonna matter though? Looking for the kill finish onto Wicca. She won't be able to escape Enderpy. Solid shot from main. Managed to come back, and looks like Absolution will get some push off of this, so they will kind of take the fight win here. Very, very close. Monkey Happy's Annihilation here. Could make use of this if Kindred oversteps like she is now. Zoe, very, very aggressive blade. Here's the Annihilation. Zoe does get it. Maybe not the best idea to use Annihilation directly onto the Genji there. Maybe thought they could get the kill, but they weren't able to. The aggression from Valentine paid off, although that was a very, very risky and aggressive play. Zoe understood that there was no beat in play, but still you had that immortality that kept Kiwi in the fight for a while. Jushu's just going to poke this. Wants to build a Bob as fast as possible, a little bit ahead of Enderpy here. Valentine just kind of backing off a little bit. They don't want to play it too fast straight off the bat, but they understand that Absolution are without too many ults. So I think AGMR likely going to look for the Kitsune here soon, but they're waiting. They're baiting. You can see AGMR wants to look for the Kitsune through this corridor, but is waiting for Monkey Happy to swing. Kindred, though, stuck in an awkward position, waiting too long. Jutsu has the Bob, though. The Bob could make all the difference. Solse headshot. No Bob in the fight. Absolution will take the second point there. Maybe a little bit too slow from Valentine. That is difficult. Timing is never easy. It's definitely clear they were looking to bait. Close to most ultimates here for Absolution, almost 5. Their ult economy still looking very, very strong. Valentine, positioned to play first here. Jutsu, swinging the corner, is gone. No Bob in the fight. Kitsune from AGMR. Will this get value? Looks like Absolution will be able to survive it. Kindred going to use the Rampage. While Valentine are down 2, Wick is going to commit. Kindred's going to find one. Enderpy's gone. That freeze, though. Not sure that Valentine can turn that fight. I don't think they fully realized the extent to which Absolution had built their ultimates. Didn't realize what they were up against. Kindred making a quick swap onto Ramatra. Junker Queen isn't exactly working out. Jutsu with the Bob. Both teams with the Bob. It looks like Jutsu's kind of set up for Bob right onto point here. From the side. Here it is. Dynamite to go with it. Monkey Happy stuck in an awkward position. Immortality used to keep him alive. And now Solse still going to trade out. Got to take Jutsu with him. An impressive trade there. Probably shouldn't happen. Jutsu making a swap onto Widowmaker. Zoe, blade. Will she be able to get anything? No. Jutsu finds a headshot, though. Enderpy's gone. There's a Bob up, though. Kindred, AGMR both gone. And it's really only Jutsu now. Points 4 meters away, 3 meters away. Jutsu looks for the grapple, isn't able to find it, and that'll be first round there. 1 minute, 23 seconds for Absolution. I think the Junker Queen composition is interesting into the Ramattra. I think you have to play it quite fast, and the problem that you can run into is if your timing is a little off, it's very, very easy to punish the Queen. We saw a swap from Absolution onto the Mei. I think that made it a bit easier to put more pressure onto Kindred. They realized that when Valentine are playing very slow, very baity, Kindred becomes a bit of a liability. Ramattra is able to live a bit easier, sustain on his own. Queen, if you leave your Queen out on a corner and your Queen gets swung and walled, and you don't have a plan and you're not set up, or you don't go for your ults fast enough, then you're just kind of screwed, right? And I think that's what Absolution realized, and they're taking advantage of that. Looks like they are going to stick with their Echo Ash to start here, but that makes sense. It makes sense. I kind of expect Solsei to control the far side of the map while Anderp sets up. Same position as Jutsu last time, but we'll see. The Echo Ash here is quite good, though. You have a pretty much a dominant high ground. 2 dominant high grounds. You see Solsei, yep, gonna get set up on the left, Anderp on the right. You just have 2 DPS that are just gonna kind of rain down fire. While Monkey Happy will hold down the statue, most likely, Kiwi just playing main. Basically the same exact setup that Valentine had, only on the Ramattra composition. Kindred, Malga. Different answer this time, and Zoe gonna make a quick swap off the Pharah. Maybe, maybe not. Is gonna come back, or, no. Nope, okay. They decided they don't want to do this. They're going to go Queen. Genji, Ashe. It looks like maybe they had the idea to play the Malga because of the Mei. Because Kindred was struggling a little bit there. Genji, Lucio versus Echo, Lucio. Same duel as last time. We'll see who comes out on top. Good slip from Monkey Happy. Jutsu brought dangerously low. Kindred with the shout. Pressures on Monkey Happy. Very low. Looks like Zoe and Wicca will take some space here. Valentine making progress. Nobody's gone yet. Unlucky first to go. Bit of a mistake. Solsei wasn't there. Zoe looking for another kill as well. Getting very, very aggressive. Immortality used by Kiwi to keep him alive. AG Mart trying to keep Kindred alive. The poke is going to be a little difficult to deal with at times. Form use for Monkey Happy is going to have to back out soon. Zoe, she finds another kill in the back. Finds a third. And now Valentine will clean up. Bit of a longer fight there. About 1 minute and 30 seconds for the full fight, but it did pay off. Good macro. Good mechanics. Won the Genji Lucio, Echo Lucio duel, and that'll get you first point real easy. You can see it's really just a matter of fighting for that high ground at times while both tanks kind of duel it out on the low ground. And whoever makes a mistake first will lose. AGMAR has the Kitsune now. You could see Valentine just look to play first as usual. And Zoe very close to Blade as well. Unlucky doesn't really have the beat yet for Blade. Okay, going to push past there. Very aggressive. But it looks like Absolution will win this fight. Bit difficult for Jutsu to swing there. The timing from Absolution was just right with the window. They were just able to live. And they will survive that Kitsune, even though it was kind of inside the window. Now, maybe a high ground rotation from Valentine, where they're going to go low. It's going to be through the side. Maybe Zoe looks for a flank. We'll have to see. Very, very aggressive shove here from Solsei. Gonna back out immediately. Jutsu with the bob to prevent that. But Monkey Happy isn't gonna let up the pressure too much. Solsei gonna catch Jutsu there. Can Jutsu live? There's no Suzu for AGMR. Jutsu, he cannot be saved. That's very unfortunate. No force of reset for Valentine. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here for the second point. Zoe still holding on to the Blade. Unlucky definitely has the beat for it now, though. That window of opportunity is gone. Kindred going to take a bit of poke. Valentine just playing through main. Going to use the shout. Here's the Blade from Zoe. Beats used from Unlucky. There's the Rampage, though, from Kindred. The timing is good. Just as the beat wears off, you have the anti in effect. And P trades, too, but it isn't going to matter too much. I think you just have a pretty good ultimate rotation there for Valentine. Jutsu. Swap off of Ashe onto Echo. Maybe struggling to swing these corners in certain aggressive fights. Going to make a quick swap to deal with that. HMR, the only one on Valentine, is going to have a ult here, and you have pretty much 3 ultimates for Absolution. The copy is coming up soon. Probably a window to start. The question is, will Absolution play the bait? We'll kind of get an idea here by Monkey Happy's positioning. It looks like Kiwi's swinging. We are going to see an aggressive play, and it looks like a shout out by Kindred, and Valentine are fine. I think going for an aggressive swing here is difficult, right? This is the timing that Valentine got wrong as well. They were too late, in this case a little bit too early from Kiwi. Solsei, first kill into Zoe. We see another attempt at like a swing corner here for Valentine, but immediately punished. Absolution, not really afraid of that too much. Only a few more fights left here for second point. 1 minute, 40 seconds. And Wicca has the beat a little bit ahead of Unlucky. I'm not sure it's going to matter too much. Solsei has the copy to start the fight for Absolution, but really no ultimate still for Valentine. That could end up being a bit of an unfortunate situation. Again, another super aggressive copy from Solsei. They're going to keep up the pressure. Juicy's the first to go. Kindred stuck in this room. No ultimates for Valentine. There's the Rampage. Absolution take another fight, and that's only 1 ultimate invested. That's very, very, very good for Absolution. Valentine not in a great position. We have Kiwi, Anderp, and Unlucky, both, all of them, approaching their ultimates here for Absolution. Kindred has the Rampage, though. Unlucky, well, Unlucky have the beaten time, 15% away. If Kindred goes for this early enough, could make the difference. 90% on the beat now. Kindred's looking for it. Is Kindred going to go for it? Unlucky has the beat. It's too late. Absolution have a chance to win now. Unlucky is low, though. Going to fall to the bleed. The Ashe is next. Valentine will be able to take this fight. They will have another chance here. 2 full cap on the third. They will have to. AGMR very close to the Kitsune as well to start next fight. But the Kitsune so far, these aggressive Kitsunes have not been working out for Valentine. They've been rushing into these fights, to be honest. Monkey Happy also has the Annihilation again, and really all that Absolution have to do is use the Annihilation, keep Monkey Happy alive with an Immortality Field, and kind of live through the Kitsune. AGMR clearly looking for a swing here. Waiting on it, though. Zoe! A kill on the backline onto Anderp. Gonna look for another. Is gonna back out to the high ground, though. Very impressive. Now going to set up on the left side. The Tracer swap was good. Kindred, another stagger into Unlucky. Could see a solid stagger from Valentine here. Gonna look to punish Kindred. Will Kindred be able to live? Zoe in on the Baptiste. There's no recall, though. Just barely able to live. Oh, Anderp up with the Venture ult. Not the Venture ult, the Venture Dig. Is able to find the Tracer, but looks like the Rampage from Kindred combined with Jutsu going uncontested back on Ashe. It will result in a cap there. And now we are 3-3. 1 minute for Valentine, around 2 minutes for Absolution. Valentine struggled on that second point. They had a good start, but will they be able to make the difference here on their attack this time around? Will they be able to take that first point again? Will the macro be just as good? Or will the Echo Lucio win this time? We're going to see a similar macro duel again around the first point. It's going to be interesting. It's all about controlling the high grounds. Or could we see something different too? Zoe was on the Tracer there for the final part of third point. Will we see Zoe potentially run the Tracer straight up? I mean, Kindred maybe thinking about Winston. It's an interesting idea for sure. You'd probably maybe even run Ana with it if you're going to do that against the Ramatra. But thought about it potentially, but didn't go for it. Echo Lucio setup again. It's identical setup from Absolution. That should be expected. Okay. And we will begin round 3 on King's Row. Zoe, Genji. Here's the Genji Lucio angle. Left side, same duel. It is a game of chess here on the first point. Kiwi going to play very far away this time. Monkey Happy also starting on the high ground. Solsei first to go. Kindred punishes that. Not sure what happened there exactly, but that's going to be a free kill for Valentine. Absolution clearly played that differently, and that's an interesting choice. Zoe going to set up on the high. Valentine full control over the angles here. Wicca playing with Zoe. And the two are just going to sit up high and wait. Zoe, she's looking for an opportunity here. Unlucky's playing around with the idea of contesting the high ground, but it looks like Absolution are going to give the first cap and play instead to hold the choke, which isn't a terrible idea. They didn't feel comfortable looking for a re-engage here, and their composition isn't very good with re-engages either. Remember, the weaknesses of Echo Ash, it's very, very good at baiting and punishing, but it's not very good at aggressing, right? But the Echo Ash especially can be very good at punishing the Queen, so I think that's something to consider. Now it's kind of difficult for Valentine to make a move. Andropy just going to play far, essentially a little uncontested. Slow from Monkey Happy onto the backline. Not really going to do a ton, but it's okay. Kindred has the Suzu forced. Monkey Happy very low, though. Kiwi coming very close to a window. Both teams approaching ults. Kindred's gone. And that was the only contest for Valentine. And it looks like the plan paid off for Absolution. Although they did not get the recontest, even though they probably could have on first, they were able to just hold the choke, play it patient, have Andropy play back, and it was just really, really difficult for Kindred to make a move without an ultimate from Valentine. So that, I think that's the difficulty there. It's you need an ult to push through that if you're on JQ. You really just can't. You can't just walk with form or live with form. And the ultimates, they would have come first for Absolution anyways as well. So now, round 4. The goal to beat is 34.57 meters. 2 minutes for Absolution to achieve this goal, and we might just see a very, very similar setup. Zoe on Tracer. Could see a Tracer Lucio this time. No more Genji. Can definitely see the Tracer maybe being even being a bit better into the Echo Ash, just because it's a little harder to punish. I think Genji is very punishable if you're an Echo player. Look for the stickies, look for the beam through the deflect. Same setup as always. Jutsu going to be on the high ground. Ajimar playing from main. Zoe and Wicca on the left side. The Echo Lucio, Solsei and Unlucky going to meet Wicca and Zoe. Kindred just playing main, contesting Monkey Happy. And here's our duel as always. Wicca going to take a good bit of damage playing in the corner though. Zoe aggressive, brings Solsei to half. Kindred continuing to just play main very calmly. Kindred also uses the shout. A little aggressive. Unlucky's low. Is going to be able to back out. Now their team has made a huge move yet, but all the time that Valentine burns is valuable. 1 minute 14 seconds left for Absolution. Monkey Happy is going to push up now. Solsei going to wrap around, but Zoe and Wicca are entirely in the backline now. Wicca, incredibly aggressive positioning, and will be punished for that. She's gone, and now Valentine are down 1. Kindred has no way to kite out, has no shout either. Jutsu and Ajimar follow, and that will be a fight win for Absolution. Now, it will be a bit sloppy and maybe ugly trying to get back to contest here. 40 seconds for Absolution. I don't think they can really lose a fight here, but it's definitely going to be difficult. Looks like Valentine do have plenty of time. Ultimates matter. Jutsu on the Pharah. Maybe going to try and build an ultimate as fast as humanly possible. Pharah Tracer. Zoe is close to the Pulse. Pulse can make all the difference. You get a Pulse into the Ashe or the Baptiste, and, well, that's a game ender right there. AJMR also close to the Kitsune. You have Kiwi on the other side. You have the Window. Going to Window first. Very, very aggressive from Absolution. Zoe with the engage. Going to look for a Pulse most likely. Oh, there's the engage from Jutsu. Going to sacrifice themselves. Still has Pulse. Zoe maybe going to look for it onto the Ramattra potentially. Kindred, though, Rampage right through the entirety of Absolution. And it looks like Valentine will be able to pull through, but only barely. By one fight, Valentine were able to make the difference and takes King's Row. And this will have Valentine up 2-0 now. I think what I've also noticed is that Unlucky and Solse, I don't think they're as much on the same page as Wicca and Zoe. And that matters. The flex DPS and main support synergy there can matter a lot when you have those off angles you're fighting for and playing for. Okay, Sig, actually, for Absolution. That's kind of unsurprising. I would think Sig would be quite strong. Still running the Baptiste. Although Kiriko, I feel, would be a little bit stronger into the Queen. Maybe a bit of a comfort picker. Not really looking to explore new solutions in a match. Just running what they're comfortable with. Zoe going to wrap the whole way around. Looking for a far flank here. Maybe a dash through. Taking it patient. Solse sees it. This is risky. Zoe is able to back out. Focus Beam isn't able to do insane damage. Wicca also wrapping around. Kind of playing the same angle as Zoe here. The Genji Lucio as always. First kill, Monkey Happy, a rock onto Zoe. That will do it. And Kindred now just deciding to back off. She doesn't want to overstep here. Jutsu caught as well. And it looks like it's going to be a stagger, actually. I'm just going to look for an accent. That'll be first fight for Absolution. First fight on push always matters a good bit, so that is going to make a difference. I think without ultimates, the Queen comp here kind of loses the neutral. It's very difficult for Kindred to sustain as well. Kind of have to look for quick shout in, bit of damage, build ultimates, and then cycle out. But it's very easy to get punished, especially on the cycle out. Valentine rotating through, going to take top first. Rock onto Kindred. Monkey Happy drops off, and it's probably the best idea for Absolution to back the whole way off now and bait for a flux. Monkey Happy has it available. There's no beat for Wicca yet. 80%. Solse first kill into Zoe, though. No need to flux. Valentine will likely back off on their own accord, although Kindred seems to still be intent on holding on here. AJMR, aggressive Kitsune. Kindred kind of parries the flux. But it isn't going to matter too much. Jutsu's going to commit, though. Valentine, they always like to commit to these fights. Monkey Happy kind of stuck inside the enemy team. Will they be able to hold on? There's the bomb from Ender Pete. Beat from Wicca. Valentine still want to try and hold on to this, but Wicca very, very aggressive on the Solse. Trying to trade isn't going to happen. Valentine have used half of their ult bank now, over half of their ult bank. Blade and Rampage are next. Absolution continuing to make progress, close to the first checkpoint, one fight away. Unlucky Main has the beat for Zoe's Blade. It looks like Absolution are going to back off and just play it really patient. They're going to bait. They're going to give, and that could be a smart decision. It's very difficult for Zoe to make a move now, or Kindred to make a move. They realize that Valentine are looking for these ultimates, and they just don't want to play too aggressive. They also want to play for the flux here. If Monkey Happy can build it, it's a very good punish. Here's the aggressive Blade. Beat's going to be the response, and Zoe doesn't want to overstep just yet. There's the Rampage right after from Kindred. Ender P is the target. Is going to be a decent finish. There's no Suzu. Again, the Baptiste is a bit hard in that sense. And it looks like that will be effective from Valentine. And these situations where Unlucky has beat, Zoe and Kindred seem to work together. It's always Blade first and then the Rampage after. The Rampage definitely more consistent value. So if you get the beat out first and then you look for the Rampage, That is an effective strategy. It's worked several times for them in this match so far. So we're going to play close. There's the flex from Monkey Happy. Will that find anything? Will allow for a kill into Jutsu from Solsei. Now Monkey Happy drops. Rock misses. That could be fatal. Kindred low. Lives against all odds though. Zoe aggressive. AGMR might fall. There's a beat from Wicca to secure this though. Zoe finds a second. And now Valentine very close to taking this checkpoint. Solsei unable to get the rampage. Forced out. Absolution holding on though. Zoe next to go. And it looks like the respawns worked out for Absolution there, although that was quite close. Valentine in the lead, only by a few meters. Jutsu has the Bob now. Likely the initial engage tool for Valentine. Just going to play off the top for now. Likely baiting a little bit. Kindred just playing off the bus. Definitely a more aggressive position. Is going to back off completely, though. Shout's used. There's the aggressive engage from Zoe as well. Jutsu still holding on to it. Here it is. Right into the corner. Unlucky main. In an awkward position. The shield from Monkey Happy, though, is good. Quite impressive, if anything. Now Monkey Happy close to the flex. Kindred close to the rampage. Unlucky doesn't have the beat just yet. It might just be another blade rampage. Same deal. It's difficult to deal with for Absolution, so it'd be a good plan. Oh, Zoe's gone. Well, that rules out the possibility of Valentine's normal approach. Kindred deciding to shout out. Jutsu just gonna walk in and die. This might mean a bit of a give here. Kindred might contest. Okay, Kindred's going to contest a little bit. Might look for an earlier rampage than she wants. Here's a flux. AGMR's target. Suzu's used. Zoe finds the first kill. Rock misses. That's critical. Rampage used. Kiwi also made the swap to Kiriko. That matters a good bit, actually. But it isn't going to matter too much. It looks like this will be a turnaround for Valentine. Very, very close, very, very stressful fight. You're down one very early on. And then after that, you have to take a very fast re-engage. AGMR, Kitsune available. It's just about all that Valentine have. Both teams, one ultimate. Valentine, leave the cart. A little forward into Absolution's territory, and we're just going to bait, let them approach. Likely look for a Kitsune when Monkey Happy makes a move. Here's the swing. Zoe going to barely survive. Solsei with the copy. AGMR responds, of course, with the Kitsune. Copy is forced away, and neither team has ultimates just yet now. It is a bit of a neutral. Kindred taking a good bit of damage, though. Shout forced. Suzu forced. Valentine low in resources. And are going to back off. HMR taking... kind of walking out into the field of view of Anderpy a little bit haphazardly. Very avoidable death there. It looks like Absolution will get the checkpoint. They will take the lead as well off of that. That's very, very important. Definitely took the initiative in that neutral. Now the reset. Zoe on the Tracer. Let's see if the Tracer makes a huge difference. Monkey Happy has the Flux, likely going to start with it. Anderpy actually going to begin with the Bob first. Kindred forced away with the Coach Gun. The peel is good. Wicca is gone. Was looking for a dive. Couldn't find it, though. Kindred, very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive rampage, but it's not going to do much. Unlucky had the beat, and Wicca did not have a chance to better beat because Wicca was still respawning and getting back into the fight. So now, Absolution creating themselves a very, very oppressive lead. Zoe stuck in the corner. Wicca has beat advantage. We could see an aggressive beat, a rare aggressive beat. Solsei has the copy as well. We always see Solsei look for these copies very, very aggressively, even if they don't get a ton of value. Forced to back out. Wicca, awkward position. There's the first kill from Solsei, and that's also the beat out of the fight. Probably the most important kill you could potentially get for Absolution. That's pretty much everything you could ask for Solsei. Wicca back in the fight now, but will it matter? Monkey Happy found another kill into Jutsu. And there's a rampage from the copy, and Kindred stuck on the point. Absolution will continue to push forward. Solsei making all the difference in that fight. 120 meters now. One more fight remaining. 20 seconds on the clock as well. Even if Valentine win this fight, making up the progress they've lost is going to essentially mean not losing a fight for maybe 3 or 4 fights. The beat. Start the fight from Unlucky, and Zoe's already gone. Valentine already down 1. Better beat from Wickham. Could allow for a trade. But the flux, and there's no beat for this. Jutsu's gone. Kindred is the next to go, most likely. Oh no, the rampage, maybe. Can Valentine turn this around? Unlucky is very low. Wicca will be able to get that kill, but Absolution, they will live. Not many members of Valentine that are able to follow up on such a rampage. And Absolution will begin to turn this around. Are the teams that qualified for EWC not playing in Season 2? So the deal with that is I think most teams, you can play in Season 2. You can. I think they wanted those teams to. But the prize pool is so small, it's not worth it to most of those teams. I think they're purposely not playing in Season 2 because they don't even think it's worth their time and it's better to scrim. Basically, those teams didn't want to waste their time with a prize pool that was like pocket change in comparison to the first season. Like, we'll look at the prize pool after this match, but you'll kind of see that it's much worse. Sojourn, a rare Sojourn pick, Jutsu on a signature character. And of course, it is Junker Queen versus Sig. Predicted that one pretty easily. Zoe's the first to go, though. The punish from Solsei, and Wicca soon to follow. Maybe a bit aggressive. I mean, you have Wicca and Zoe already into the backline, while Jutsu doesn't even have LOS. Did they have Jutsu TP? I think they might have. But Jutsu is way too far behind. Don't even have your hit scan in the fight yet. You don't want to take the engage that fast. Rushing that from Valentine might have resulted in that first fight loss. And now, all that Jutsu can do is chill and wait for his team to return. First fight win here for Absolution is great because you're running Echo Ash now that you're actually inside. Because getting inside is the hard part if you're on Echo Ash. If you're already set up inside, defending this is much, much easier than attacking this, right? Okay, Valentine gonna swing out the far angle up the steps. Kindred using the shout to sustain. Kiwi on a hard flank, gonna TP out though. Starting the Kiriko this time, no more BAP. Probably a better idea into these queen compositions. A good adjustment from Absolution. Jutsu continuing to play slow through main. It feels like Valentine really can't make a move. This is too oppressive. Zoe gonna start to take some space on the side angle, though. I feel like Zoe and Wicca should be working together a bit more on that. Kitsune's traded on point. Wicca now has the beat for the flux. Jutsu has the first kill into Anderpete. Kindred close to the next ult here. Valentine are going to clean up, but that's 99% for Absolution. Forced to take a very slow fight until they obtained ultimates, and it was a little difficult. Now, it's a little bit more difficult for Absolution to take the attack here. Already 50%. Aggressive blade from Zoe. I feel like Zoe's going to regret that. She played that so aggressive. There's an aggressive rampage there. Anderpete's traded. Kindred, she might be able to turn this around. Jutsu's gone. It's even. I'm not sure how I feel about how Valentine played that. Zoe, she's been playing very, very aggressive here at the start of Saravasa, and that was a bit too aggressive, I feel. You want to make the SIG comp struggle a little bit to take space and go inside. I feel like the timing there might have been a bit off, too. It seems like the rest of Valentine weren't exactly ready to go just yet. Jutsu just playing through main. Neither team has a clear advantage in this fight just yet. Absolution just going to play off the high ground. AGMR looking to farm the Kitsune. Kiwi's ahead. Solsei, mark onto Zoe. The echo kill onto the Tracer. That's a solid kill. Very, very aggressive play now from Valentine. The Queen has the advantage in the brawl in that room. Sig might need to rotate out there. I think Monkey Happy overstayed his welcome. Rail's going to miss, but not sure if this can be a turnaround. With the beat just to secure this. Kiwi's Kitsune isn't going to matter too much. Solsei not able to beam Jutsu. There, I think it was just a bit of a case of Monkey Happy overextending, overstaying his welcome there in that room. You kind of have to kite that out. Continue to kite it out. You're playing Ash Echo. It's hard for your Ash Echo to get value inside of a room. Monkey Happy was left alone while the DPS line actually did kite and rotate out. Maybe a miscommunication. Very aggressive Kitsune to start from Valentine. No rail. Very close to finding something, though. They swing back in. Jutsu with the first kill. Overclock used. Very effective usage as well of the disruptor shot. Did quite a bit of damage. Zoe has the pulse available. 80% now for Valentine. Might even this out 1-1. Ooh, good knife. Solsei's gone. Kindred allowing for that first pick. 1-1 now. And our next point. See where it is in a moment here. It's going to be this open one back in this corner, isn't it? It will be, I believe, yes. And Valentine have the positioning to start. A very, very lucky point to get. Unlucky has the beat, so Kindred can't play stupid with the Rampage. Bob from Enderpee is what's going to start this fight. Wick is gone. Beat used, and I'm not sure that you can really win that. I mean, you get the beat out at least, and that's going to be more expensive for Absolution with 2 ults used compared to 1, but still, that's not really a winnable fight. Maybe Kindred was purposely looking to just get the beat out, but not sure if that's the best idea. Because you have the chance the next fight to pulse the Lucio or look for a pulse in someone, and then you can go for Rampage after. So I still think holding on to Rampage there is a bit better. Zoe is able to begin this fight however she pleases with a pulse. Oh, first kill onto the Echo. Pulse used on the Ashe, Suzud. Aggressive beat from Wicca. Oh, Jutsu does go, though. It's even. Both teams lacking a DPS. The target is the Kiriko. Will Zoe be able to find any value here? Kindred's gone. No tank for Valentine is going to make this fight difficult. Looks like Absolution will take this, and that'll also most likely be the point here. 80%. It's difficult to come back from this. That'll be the point. Valentine giving up on it. Waiting for the next point to appear. I believe they already have an idea of where it is here. Probably in the back corner. It's a bit difficult to see from my point of view as a spectator, but it's going to be over here. Looks like Absolution might have a bit of an advantage getting to this point here. Valentine, a tiniest bit behind. Monkey Happy rotating onto the point. Valentine have to make a long rotation the whole way through. Jutsu might have to slide this. He will. Here's the shout. Kitsune as well. Fight's going to happen here. Very, very chaotic. Jutsu close to the overclock. Won't need it, though. 2 kills, 3 kills, and that'll be a fight win. Valentine starting strong here. The rotation there and then the immediate turnaround and punish was very, very good. I think that was a case of Absolution overstepping a little bit to try and punish the rotation. And instead of Valentine finishing their rotation, they were able to just backstep and punish that. So very, very good split-second comms there. Jutsu just going to play for the overclock here. Very, very good point for Sojourn. Easy to build the rail off the SIG as well. Just going to chill. You have a Lucio angle kind of alone there on the left as well. Lucio Tracer together. Here's the overclock. All of Absolution funneled into an awkward position. Kitsune and Beat used to sustain here. The Tracer does find one, traded out immediately. Both teams down to DPS. Wicca still on a flank. Can she find the kill into Ashe? Enderpee's low. Oh, can Wicca find this? Kindred finds one. Can Wicca get it? No, Wicca's unable to find it. It's a little difficult with the bob and play. 95% for Valentine. Zoe is the pulse for next fight. Really could look for a pulse on just about anybody. You could even try and pulse the SIG and kill the SIG if they don't have the Suzu. If you want to try and force the Flux out of the fight. And there's no beat at all for the Rampage here. So Kindred kind of feels free to do what she wants. Zoe quite low. There's the Flux. The Flux doesn't land. Kindred wants it. Looking for it. Pulse misses. Zoe first to go. Kindred is very, very patient. Just going to allow the Kitsune to run its course. Not going to use anything just yet. Waiting until the right moment. Might give Unlucky Man a bit too much time to actually build a beat. Unlucky's 75% now. There's the Rampage at the last moment. Kindred is going to be able to heal up. Can Absolution turn this? Kindred is low. There's a beat as well from Unlucky. The counter ults might be good. Jutsu playing off the high. It's very close. There's a Rampage that's going to catch the Tracer and the Lucio. Wicca and Zoe both low. AJMR's gone. 80%. This is final fight. This could allow Absolution to even out the score of this match 2-2. Jutsu's gone. Zoe close to a pulse. A good pulse here could do it. The Lucio's low. Just barely able to live. There's a fight turn. Kindred with the first kill into Kiwi. Zoe able to find the mini. Kindred's back on the Doom. Looking for a punch. There's the flip. Enderpee finds the kill into Jutsu. Absolution can still win this fight. Bob. Every member of Absolution low, but that Bob is maybe going to do it. Unlucky's gone. Traded out. Absolution, 2 members on point. Able to hold on. And this match will go to a 5th map. From the side of Absolution. Genji, Widowmaker. Pretty common composition. Bat Brig as well. The Brig supports the Genji. The Widow just kind of does her own thing. And we might see a complete mirror matchup. Bat Brig from the side of Valentine as well. And we'll begin with Widowmakers. Going to look for an early opportunity here. Jutsu waiting for a jump shot. Doesn't see it. Playing it very, very, very safe. Doesn't want to mess around. Going to look for his own jump shot here in a moment. Potentially. Genji's traded out. The jump shot's just slightly misaligned in terms of timing. In Valentine, they have the advantage here. They push up. Now both Genjis back in the fight. Oh, and there's some early kills there from Valentine. Walking through. There's a third, and looks like they will take this fight. Very convincingly. Very, very quick kills into Monkey Happy and Unlucky. Not sure exactly what happened there. But it looks like Valentine will roll through this first point clean. So far, no troubles with the SIG. With Mari in. No ultimates for either team just yet, but Mari's a little ahead on the Flux. Just going to take it slow. Jutsu's jump shot doesn't find any value. AGMR has the window now. This will likely be our first ultimate. Doesn't want to take it too fast just yet. The cart isn't around the corner. You don't want to swing this just yet if the cart isn't there. Cart's here now. Valentine can look to make their move if they'd like to. Playing it very chill, very safe. There's the window. Window straighted. Flux. Immortality is there. AGMR falls before the Immortality is able to go through, though. Wicca with the rally. Barely able to live. Zoe is on an angle as well, is going to get marked out. Wicca. Barely holding on here. Valentine pick onto Unlucky. Jutsu finds it. Packs there, and Zoe aggressive with the blade. As Valentine can continue to push up. Some good punish kills there. Make all the difference. Jutsu's headshot or shot onto the brig will open that up. Even after the kill onto AGMR. Second point, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes to cap this third point. This third point is difficult, but 5 minutes is a hefty time bank. Valentine in an amazing position. Unlucky has the rally. And Solsei also has the blade. Very, very aggressive from Unlucky. Looking for any brawl potential possible. Immortality for some AGMR. Looking for a way out. Bash is good. Gonna use packs to keep Solsei alive. Another gun, another gun. Impressive play from Unlucky there. Very aggressive, paid off. Bit of rare, exciting brig gameplay. Okay, we can start this next fight off with a window if they would like to. Wicca also has a rally. So she can look to take the initiative here. Fluxes can be traded from both teams as well. Absolution set up close. This is a perfect opportunity for a rally. Wicca, she's not afraid. Now just going to take fight directly around window. Quick bash onto Solsei, and very confident fight win. Maybe setting up a bit too close considering that Wicca has that rally. You need to be afraid of her. You can't let her get away with just about anything. If you set up close there, you don't have a rally of your own. You're setting yourself up for failure, or at least a difficult fight. Now, for the most difficult part of the third point, if Valentine are able to roll through this, it's going to be very difficult for Absolution. Valentine decide to take the high rotation to start, but they might just back off of it. I'm not sure. Force point, Zoe backing off. Oh, Zoe. Very low. Kill into Unlucky, though. Looks like Valentine are making their move. Immortality going to keep Wicca alive. For how long, though, is the question. The SIG is low. Wicca not able to hold on. Solsei making moves. Absolution, hold on. Solsei with a solid flank through window. The mark onto Zoe was good from the force. Did get very close to capping, though. You kind of have to let the card get pretty close. You don't want to contest it until it reaches the archway. Really, this third point is just this final section. That's really the part that matters. Probably see sights traded here. First from Jutsu, here from Anderpete. Avoiding the LOS there, Solsei. Just looking for just about anything. Gonna play through main. Immortality from AGMR means that Mari has to be careful now. She can't exactly just push without thinking. The backline set up. Oh, Jutsu headshot. Not a headshot, actually, just a body shot. Still. Oh, that's a headshot. Valentine up 2. Just making all the difference. Can we hold on here? Close to a window. This is just about all that Absolution have left. Did the shift reach Monkey? I don't think so. Went for it in hopes that it would. Windows up. Can Kiwi take the 1v5? Apparently no. Unlucky does have rally though. Blade from Zoe. And it looks like Valentine will be able to cap. It will be a good bit of time chunked off there from that point, though. 1 minute, 34 seconds. So, not a terrible comeback for Absolution on third point, but I think it's very difficult when your opponent has 5 minutes. Still, capping on third in general on Circuit Royale is a bit of almost a death sentence in a way. It's very difficult to beat. In most cases, most teams do not cap that third point, so when that happens, this is not looking good for Absolution, to be honest. We'll likely see maybe similar or the same compositions come out. I don't see Absolution making a change, although after that round, they might decide that they want to switch things up a little bit. So, you know, it could go either way, but I would expect them to stick with the same thing. In this Widow versus Widow as well, I think Jutsu definitely outperforming. When it comes to the Genji versus Genji, I think Solsei is a little ahead there. And then Wicca versus Unlucky. I think both of them have had pretty decent plays. Wicca maybe a little more consistent, though. I think the Brig matters a lot, especially in conjunction with the Sig. The Sigs are pretty equal here. It's very, very close. But Valentine, I definitely feel they're playing this a bit better. Wicca's going to start low ground. Mari's also going to start close corner. Not really too afraid. Mirror matchup once again. Just starting slow. Valentine not looking to overextend anytime soon. Mari given a bit of space. And Valentine not really playing for the high ground. That's fine. They're just playing to stop cart here at the bridge. Both Sigs, half the flux. Now it's a bit of an ult farming game. Immortality out for Absolution. Oh, Ander P headshot. With a second onto Agimar as well. And there's the kill on the Wicca and Zoe. And that'll be all Ander P there. Winning the Widow duel. And that might be first point in general there. It's hard to take another fight when the cart is stopped there under bridge. And you really won't get one. It was a very, very clean fight win. And that will be first point. 5 minutes for Absolution on second point. The faster they take the second point, the better position they'll be in for the third. And they will want to be in a good position for third. Solsei ahead on Blade. Aggressive dash in. Isn't going to get too aggressive, though. Is going to back off. Monkey Happy starting with the Flux. Going to find two. Immortality from Agimar. And there's the rally as well from Wicca. Will Wicca be able to get value? Trying to push through the window. Will be able to. Keeping Agimar alive. 2 packs. Flux from Mari. And it looks like Valentine will be able to regain control here. I think the rally there especially was the glue that held Valentine together. Unlucky has the rally of the Blade from Solsei. Gonna open up the fight with sights from both teams. Just waiting, playing it patiently. Monkey is going to take a bit of space. Look for a rock. Here's the Blade from Solsei. And Zoe is in an interesting position, very aggressive. Is going to be able to find Ander P there, though. And now, down there, Widowmaker, Absolution are in an awkward position. They used most of their ult, but Unlucky still has the rally. This could make all the difference. There's no immortality left. The BAP is gone. That's 2 for the Brig. Wicca and Zoe are in the back line. Now it's a bit of a Brig and BAP duel here. Those 2 fall, and the rally is what turns that fight, what keeps Absolution in the game. If they lost that fight, it would have been very, very bad for them. Zoe has the Blade coming up next fight, though, so You have to be very careful. Monkey Happy doesn't have the Flux just yet, so, you know, sometimes you can actually hit the Flux in the Blade, although that's very inconsistent. So you're going to walk out far lane first. Just playing it slow. Zoe's gone! So I'll say just quick kill into Zoe. Not sure what Zoe's plan was there, but she was taken out of the fight quite quickly. And can Valentine even contest here? I mean, Mari's going to look for it. Half HP already. AGMR, Immortality forced. Jutsu playing far, just looking for any sort of shot that they can find. Wicca. Oh, headshot right through the window. That's going to do it. The rally didn't matter. And that one mistake from Zoe is going to be critical here. 4 minutes for Absolution. Jutsu going to give Solsei a quick slap in the face just to be shot in the chest by Enderpeep. Absolution have a bit less time, 1 minute less than Valentine had, but that's still quite a good bit of time. Monkey Happy already set up on high ground. Vanderpee just going to play through main. It's kind of hard to set up your DPS here in general. You're going to Genji kind of contesting through window. Bit of a macro game here on the high grounds. There's the sites used. Jutsu is only 50%, so not really traded. And Valentine continuing to push through here. You could almost just like continue to push cart. I feel like Absolution, you need to push cart. Yeah, there we go. There's the map flip. So they're just kind of comfortable with Valentine being the whole way back here. You can keep pushing. Solsei gonna be on cart. There's the blade. Gonna get rocked. Immortality out from AGMR. Gonna be a good mark. And now, Bash from Unlucky. 1 kill, 2 kills. Maybe a 3rd kill. There's oh, that's a 4th kill, actually. Unlucky is a little insane, actually. That is kind of crazy. Okay, Monkey has the Flux to start. Isn't gonna be afraid here. Fluxes from both teams gonna be traded, most likely. There it is. Oh, Rock barely misses. Oh, Mari's not able to live. The first Flux was the better Flux. Window from AGMR. Not able to get a lot done there. Solsei and Monkey Happy making things happen. It's the Genji and the Widowmaker on point. The Doomfist is going to get back. Solsei is left in a 1v2 and without spawn advantage. And oh, Valentine are going to hold on. Valentine will hold on. That's not good. That is not good for Absolution at all. They wanted to take that there. They would have had the advantage in time. And also their ult rotation is now a little messed up. Just a little bit. I mean, Monkey Happy is ahead on the Flux, and Kiwi has the window, but, you know, Wicca has the rally, Zoe has the blade, Jutsu has the sights as well. It's not going to be easy to make an immediate move to take the point here. There's an awkward window through the side there. Both Briggs trade bashes. Immortality is going to keep Unlucky just barely alive, Zoe, now with the blade. Looking for another kill here. And it looks like Valentine will clean it up. Kind of expected that considering the ultimates. And I think the problem there is that Absolution had to take a brawl around that corner. You have to take a brawl in general to take this 3rd point. So you kind of have to take a fight that you're going to lose, because if your opponent has Blade and Rally and you do not, they are just going to win that brawl. Now, ultimates. The situation is doable for Absolution. It's not easy, though. Monkey Happy and Mari just about equal on Flux again. Jutsu has the sights. It's really all that's going to be available at the start of this fight. Zoe, maybe a little aggressive there in the beginning, but not going to be afraid. Going to dash through and Valentine keep them at bay. Monkey Happy can look for an aggressive Flux probably to start this out. Blade used. Solsei finds one. Finds a second. Looking for a 3rd. There's the 3rd. Will that be enough, though? You're already down 1, and contests are a thing after all. Good rock on to Jutsu. That might be a little key. You have 3 on point now. It's going to be just enough time for the Sig to get back. Zoe making swap on the Venture. We have pretty much all the contests coming through. I believe that was a Flux cancel from Unlucky on the Brig. A Brig bash to cancel it. And Unlucky fighting demons right now against the Venture. That Flux cancel might have just won that fight. So Unlucky is our map MVP so far. That was kind of incredible, to be honest. Wow. Okay, so no swaps made really either, except for to contest. Same compositions. Sig, Genji, Widow, Brig, and Bap. The Brig and the Genji working together. Packing your Genji, keeping your Genji alive, and your Brig also kind of peeling for your Bap against the opposing Genji. Valentine have a clear advantage here, 2 minutes, 34 seconds, compared to 1 minute. We'll see how Absolution use their 1 minute here. Will they be able to take this first point? I think that could make a huge difference. It's going to be difficult, though, if Valentine are able to hold them quite close. Last time, Valentine didn't really hold for the high and kind of allowed the cart to reach this point underneath. They might play for that again. That allows you to buy a lot of time, too. So that forces an overtime fight, as long as you don't make a mistake. Kind of expect them to take that same approach. Looks like they're playing really, really safe. Very safe compared to last time. They don't want to make any risks. Looks like a jump shot from Ander P. Not going to find anything. Okay. And so far, just slow. Everything's very slow. Jutsu playing just about as far back as he can. Gonna hit his head on a bit of map geometry there, and, well, that's gonna be a little bit unfortunate. Ander P maybe looking for a jump shot here. Here it is. Not able to see anything just yet. And it looks like it will be pretty much what I expected. Allowing the cart to reach this underneath area. Mari now going to contest. Wicca able to get a good bit of proc here. Mari continuing to contest the Genji. Zoe finds that kill. Solsei overstepped just a little bit too much. You only want to go for that if your team is swinging, and it wasn't an option for Absolution to swing yet. Can't Enderpay find a trade, maybe? Oh, it's going to be a C9. That is going to be a straight C9. But either way, I believe Zoe would have found a kill onto Ander P, and it would have been down 2. Looks like Valentine getting a little toxic in chat. Well, a few C9s, a few letter numbers. That's pretty funny. All right. This will be our final round here on map 5. This will be a 2-hour match. Goes all the way. Whenever I decide to cast a match, it always happens to be 5 maps, doesn't it? Always has to be 5. To begin, we have these same exact compositions we've seen before. The same exact thing. Absolution confident that they don't need a spawn hold or something. I mean, honestly, if you don't get cart past this, I mean, even a spawn hold isn't going to do a ton. So I think it's smart from Absolution just to play the game that they're comfortable with. But this is definitely a nerve-wracking situation. You need to hold for 2 minutes, 34 seconds to win this match. 2-2. This is it. Much more aggressive posture than their opponents had. Just going to back off immediately, though. And now Ander P waiting for the right moment to peek. Watching the high. There's the jump shot from Jutsu. Here's the returning jump shot. Gonna activate the spider mine there. Over the top, Solsei. And it looks like it's gonna be the same exact approach that Valentine had. Gonna stop at the corner. 2 minutes left. Just about 2 fights. Maybe less. And now it becomes a bit of a macro game. Ander P is shot onto Jutsu. That's important. That's key. The Genji's punished next. That will be a fight win for Absolution. All of a sudden, things look quite winnable for Absolution. I think what matters here is ultimates, though. It's all about resource management. Who uses all their resources first, or who gets a Widow pick first, right? Maybe if somebody overextends as well, that could make a difference. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Ander P just waiting, playing it slow. Jutsu wants to punish. Absolution can't afford to C9 again. Monkey happy close to the flux. Mari is just about equal on it as well. There's the window. The window is out first from Kiwi. Will they be able to get a kill or something off of this? Wicca's stuck in the room. Wicca's low. Out of the immortality field. There's the kill to Wicca. Unlucky's close to the rally. Oh, don't play with fire there. Very close. 1 minute left. Rally's available. Flux is available for both teams. Ajumar has window advantage, though. It is a clear ult advantage for Valentine. 30 seconds left. This is final fight. Absolutely. Rally used just to try and keep the Sig alive. Doesn't want to overextend too much. Understands that Wick has the rally as well. Wicca's rally will last a little bit longer. Sights used by Jutsu. Resources traded by both teams. The blades will be up next. Both Genjis have the blade. Jutsu very aggressive positioning up top. Will Solsei look to punish that? Oh, the Sig is low. Oh, Brock onto Monkey happy. He's low. The blade. It comes first from Zoe. Zoe built it faster. That makes the difference. Valentine take this match 3-2. 5-map banger. It is a 5-map banger. You see, I can't speak, but that was a great match. Wow. I think just really that final fight, though, it just came down to the ult percentage there for the Genji. Just a little bit behind. And wasn't able to look for like a dive or anything on the Widow as well. But that's going to be it.